Wednesday.
I'm Nancy.
I'm Cece.
And I'm Liz. And this is
Let Me Call My Sis. And as you guys know, we start off every episode with a would you rather question. And Elena took over for me last week, so I'm going to do mine this week. You guys ready?
No.
It's not a wild one. I know what the expectations are from me, but this one's like, I just thought it was, like, I couldn't decide, so I thought it'd be good. So my question for this week is, would you rather never have to commute to work again or always have a 3-day weekend? This one had me like stumped because I'm like, fuck. Initially, right away, I'd be like, okay, a 3-day weekend. But then I'm also like, I hate a commute more than anything else in the world. Because like if you start at, let's say, 8 a.m., there's no commute. You just, and then if you get off at like 4 or 5, like you have that free time immediately.
I feel like since I already have a 4-day weekend.
Yeah, you barely work. So
no,
like,
I think it's a 5-day weekend, right?
You have a,
because I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
4
Thursday,
day.
Friday, Saturday. Yeah, that's a 4-day weekend. So I'm
you already have that.
So I'm cool with my 4-day weekend. I love my 4-day weekend.
Because my commute is 5 minutes.
It's just you never have to commute. So whether you, like, let's say you stay there, so you don't have to commute those 5 minutes, or let's say you switch jobs, like it doesn't matter where you work, you're never gonna have a commute.
Oh, then a 3-day weekend for me.
4-day, no?
3-day.
Oh, 3-day.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
So you would take a 3-day weekend over not commuting
commute. Yes.
because your commute is so short right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
3-day weekend. I want more time. Like I hate commutes, but I feel like I've over the years have like prioritized not having a long commute. So that's already not like a huge issue for me.
Yeah.
To
I'd
where
rather
I'm
have
like
an extra day off.
Yeah. A 3-day weekend would be nice. Did you guys know that there's certain countries where they did you just say it is nice? God,
it is
whatever,
very
man. What's it like to be leased a fucking 4-day weekend every week? That's love.
Some weeks. This Saturday I work.
Once a month.
Oh my gosh.
There's
Boo you.
Did you guys know that there's countries that are testing out the 4-day work week instead of a 5-day?
I've seen that.
Why can't America get behind that?
And they're getting behind like, the schools too. Like they're trying to make the school year shorter and the time that you're there shorter too.
I've always thought that. Like I've always told you guys that if I ever had kids, I would strongly consider homeschooling because I just think they're there for way too long. I think that's kind of crazy.
They're there for half of the day.
Yeah, it's like almost a full, like, what an adult
like
works.
A work shift.
Yeah, 8 hours.
A child, like, I feel like an 8-year-old should not be, I know it's not work, but they should not be going to a place and be expected to, like, perform for the same amount of time that I'm working.
Yeah.
Like, that just seems crazy to me. It's always been a weird concept.
Yeah, but then again, like, a lot of these parents rely on that to watch their kids.
Do you think that that's why it's like that? I think so. Because that way you don't have to pay for childcare because they're just in school all day? But that doesn't seem fair to the kids.
It doesn't.
But if, like, they're in daycare, there's...
Well, then maybe offer an after-school program that's funded by the state. They take all these taxes from us.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think they have that. But...
They do have after-school programs.
Yeah, where,
every
like,
school does.
Where if the parents are home, they can just go home, and if not, then they have after-school programs or like after-school childcare. I mean, too, not just programs where like they could just stay in like aftercare.
Should be like more normal. I guess.
Yeah.
I like after-school programs.
Right. I don't even remember where we were going with that. Oh, because of the 4-day week.
The 4-day week.
Yeah, I would prefer a 4-day work week and a 3-day weekend for sure over anything else.
Yes,
it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like kind of rare when we all choose the same thing.
I know.
I don't remember the last time we did that.
We usually choose opposite stuff.
Yeah, it's always like 2 of us and then one chooses something different. All right, well, everyone here wants a 3-day week and we want to live like Lise every day. All right, so our topic for today is interracial dating. So all of us, well, no, not all of us. Why don't we let's talk about our history first. I've dated both, but I've only ever been in a relationship with an interracial relationship. Yeah. Is that how you say it? Yeah. So I've never been in a relationship with someone from my own race and like ethnicity. What about you, Lise?
I dated both.
Okay. But relationships?
Relationships, it's just been Mexicans, my race.
Yeah, your own race. Yeah. Okay.
When did you date both?
Dated.
Yeah, I know.
And then I
specified I don't think she wants to air it out right here. let's talk about that after the episode is over. I know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
But we're talking about relationships. So
relationships, I've only dated my race.
Yeah.
And I've dated both.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, relationships have only been interracial. Lee's, her relationships have only been with her same race.
Yeah.
And then Nancy?
Yeah, my relationships have been with both.
Both. Yeah. Okay, so we have like 3 completely different perspectives here. This is gonna be fun. Okay.
I threw you off so much there.
Yeah, I was like, who are you talking about? Am I
you
forgetting
did.
about someone?
You did. Okay, so should we talk about our individual like pros and cons, or should we talk about it as a whole? What do you guys? Because we have different perspectives, obviously.
Maybe we should talk about it as a whole.
Okay, so what do you guys think are some pros to interracial dating? So dating outside of your race and culture. I know this is hard for you, but you could imagine, and you've seen us.
Yeah.
You've seen us be in relationships with other races, so...
Pros?
First of all, I don't know why you said it like that, as if there are no pros.
I know.
Did you see how she said it? I think one pro is that a lot, like, luckily for you, Oliver is not like this, but we all know that it's very common for Hispanic men to be machistas.
Yeah, that's true.
Which are like, I don't even, how would you explain that
but
in
I
English?
feel like even with you guys, like the people you date, like they could be like that too.
Yeah. No, I know.
But
That's why I said generally.
Yeah, but it's more known with us. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So like generally speaking, I think a pro with dating, with interracial dating, would be depending on the race, obviously.
Yeah.
I've been in relationships with white men. Nancy, you're married to one, but you've been in relationships with Hispanics too.
Yeah.
So for me, a pro is that they tend to not be machistas.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain it in English. I want to say it for the audience.
Machistas, I think it's just the guy who...
I think it's just controlling.
Not necessarily
but
controlling.
that's not what it is.
The guy has the expectation that the girl has to do everything. They have to cook for you. They have to clean the house. They have to like... They're the
Gender
providers.
roles.
Yeah.
They're very like big on gender
They're
roles.
only
Like
providers
I'm the
and
man.
only.
Yeah, I'm the man. I provide. I do
Yeah.
this. You're the woman, so you're expected to clean. You're supposed to wait on me,
Right.
Like because I'm providing for the family, and it's very much so. Like the man is usually the head of the household.
Whatever he says goes.
Yeah. So like generally speaking, I feel like when you think of Hispanic men, a lot of them, like especially in
that's
older
true.
generations, I feel like now there's like a lot more modern relationships even with Hispanics. But that's like, I think a pro is that you tend to not have to deal with that as much.
Yeah.
Again, that's just like generally speaking. But yeah, and then like just I like to learn about different cultures, whether it's like white, Asian, like anything. So I like dating other people and just seeing like the differences that we have, and then maybe you educating them and showing them like what your culture is like, and you open them up to different like ways of living, different. For example, our family is really close, and that tends to be a Hispanic thing where they're like ride or die for you. So I like exposing that to other people and like showing them what it's like to have a close family and what it's like to work more as a unit than like as an individual couple, and only you two do everything, like any responsibility, any issues, like you have to handle it on your own. And in Hispanic households that's
not the case.
Typically not the case. If one of us has an issue,
we all have an issue.
Everyone's like, all right, who can help, who's like up for this, or whose car can we use for this, like down to like simple little shit like that. So yeah, so those are like some pros that I think there are with I think there's a lot of things. I think specifically with white men, again, I don't want to generalize, but they tend to like value a woman a lot. Like they tend to, like, a woman is something that they like cherish and value a lot, as opposed to like, you're my woman, you're expected to cook for me, you're expected to clean for me. Like they tend to like, they value you a lot, and they, I guess, baby you. I think.
And what I like about like those kind of relationships is more like they're more girly, not like in a bad way.
More feminine. I guess?
But not like in a bad way, where they're like open to do stuff like
they
like
understand
skincare.
women more. They do. And
I feel like with like us, the men specifically, right? Like I feel like they're like, oh no, that's too girly. I'm not gonna do that. Like blah 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 blah.
I actually agree with that.
That I've noticed.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's a pro. Too. That's a pro.
He's like, there's pros.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
I just didn't have any like the top of my head.
Yeah.
But there's pros.
Yeah.
That's all I know though, because I've never.
I think, like I said, I think they value their women more, and just generally speaking, obviously it's different case by case,
right?
To where they want to understand them. To where they want to understand like their feelings, like how they're like they want to understand how your brain works. Like it's not just I have a woman and she's there to be by my side. Yeah, it's like I truly want to make sure she's good. Right. And like I appreciate that aspect.
Not like a trophy.
It depends, like,
not like a trophy. Exactly, not like a trophy.
I think it also depends on the relationship and like the person itself. Because like Oliver, like he's mine, right? But he would be open to doing all of that with me. Right. He wouldn't like do his nails or anything. Like some guys do their pedicures and stuff. Like he would be caught doing that.
Yeah. That's the new trend.
That is the new trend. Like he wouldn't be caught there doing that. Right. But like he does do that with me. Like if I were to ask.
Like if you would put a face mask on him, would he do it?
He would do it. He would do it. And I feel like it depends, obviously, but I think that's more common in dating American guys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
So that's my pro, guys.
Yeah,
I think that's only one I know.
Their girl, I think for themselves too, they tend to take more care of themselves. It's true. As far as like physically, like I've dated guys who their skincare shit. Sometimes they have better skincare than I do. It's true. And I think with Hispanics, that's seen as like. I'm not doing that. Like, what do I care? Like, I'm just
that's
gonna
a girl
like, rub some dirt on this shit, and like I'll be good. I'll call it a day.
Funny story. Yesterday, you know how I don't know if you guys knew, but Oliver was at the house because he was fixing his car, right?
No,
and the night before, he had cut like he split his whole finger. With like a machine or whatever, right? And yesterday, 24 hours later, he dropped a tool on it. So it got even worse.
My God.
And I went upstairs to get that. I went upstairs to get Oliver napkins and like a Band-Aid, and then Dad was making fun of me because of that. He's like, take him to the hospital. Take him to go see a doctor.
Is he okay? Call an ambulance. Yeah.
So that's something like that's what
Hispanics.
I mean. That's Hispanics. Yeah.
That's
and he
how
was
they are.
He's like, llévalo al doctor al hospital.
He's so annoying.
Yeah.
God forbid he closes a wound. Like, what?
Yeah. So that's what I mean.
Yes.
For sure. There's a big difference. What do you think are some pros of dating inside your or being in a relationship with your same race? And
I think for me it's just because I'm able to speak to him and like make Spanish comments. Right, language. And then like music he understands, like the banda he understands, you know, and I'm able to like if I wanted to speak in Spanish, we'll just speak in Spanish. Yeah. And I feel like you can't do that outside of your obviously. Unless like they learn, which they can't, like Tyler learn so much.
Tyler knows that man understands almost everything. Yeah.
So that's when I just like that. And then I like to have like the similar, I guess, qualities because since we're both the same race, like we have a lot more in common.
Like,
and, like
what you value?
Right. And like, I don't know how, like the, I guess culture, is it culture? We have like the same background and everything, especially because dad was born near his mom's neighborhood or whatever. Was it dad or mom? I don't know.
Mom.
One of them was born near her town, so like they have very mutual qualities.
Like their way of living was very similar. Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I like it, and I like to be able to speak in Spanish, listen to Spanish and everything. Have the same.
Well, it's because we're Mexican and we all speak fluent Spanish. So I think when you can be with somebody who they can understand it effortlessly. It's like. It almost feels like they can understand you more because they they get you more because you can share that. Right. You can share that because I think like you can date white men or like other races, and if they learn Spanish, like they can only learn it to a certain extent. Like they're not really gonna understand the slang or like the little jokes that we say in Spanish. Like they don't even translate well in English sometimes. Like you can try to explain it, but it's like there's things that are only funny in Spanish. And there's things that are only funny in English where it's like it's nice to be able to share that with them.
And I just feel like me personally, I like to be with my own race too because I feel like we have kind of, I guess, the same heart. And I feel like outside of your race, your hearts are different. Like you're just thicker, in my opinion. No hate towards anybody. Yeah. It's just I personally feel like we have a softer heart towards everything. Yeah. We're more compassionate.
Yeah.
But like I said, it also depends on how you get raised.
But I was gonna say like that's generally speaking. But I mean, we know plenty of Hispanics who don't have the same heart that we do.
For
so
sure.
For us, I think a big part of that is our family. But overall, I think Hispanics they love with their entire being. Right. Whereas like there are other races who are more like not that they don't love, but they don't like. It's not as deep. I don't think as like the way Hispanics love. Right. Like we love with. All of us, like
not all of them.
No, that's what. But we're talking about generally.
Yeah.
We're like obviously there's.
It depends on how you're raised, too,
yeah,
right?
there's exceptions with every single person. It's all case by case, so we can't really like say every white man is like this, every Hispanic man is like this, every black man is like this. Like, yeah. But I think generally speaking, Hispanics like they're the most romantic. Usually, like a Hispanic man that likes you will send you like paragraphs.
It's true.
Expressing their love to you.
It's true.
It's true though. Like
she's like, oh. Yeah.
Like some of I've never had anyone other than like a Hispanic tell me the things that they tell me. Like they will send you a poem, like explaining why you are the world to them, like and everything you mean to them.
It's
like
cute.
they're very, very romantic, and they will show you that they like love you more than anything, and that they'll follow you to the end of the world. Like their words, just they know how to talk.
They do.
Like, Hispanics know how to fucking talk. I'll give them that. I think like another pro with dating inside your culture, I think it's what you were getting at. It's just relatability.
Yeah.
No one's gonna understand your life,
right,
and like your upbringing and your culture and everything like someone that's in it. Like, but I also think it's nice to share that. Because then that's when you kind of see it in other cultures when they marry into a different one, and then you're like, oh, well, I've never like seen it done this way, but then if they can embrace it and then you pass that down, like I think it's nice to be able to like take the positives from different cultures and bring them together. I think that's important. Otherwise, our qualities just stay with Hispanics, other races' qualities stay with them. Like I think it's important.
I think different backgrounds and different childhoods and different upbringings make you bring something different to the table.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I think that's a pro. Especially like once you marry and have kids, because you're like, oh, that's how I was raised. This is how you were raised. And then you kind of decide how you want to raise your kids.
Right.
And like, oh, maybe I want to do this, but I don't want to do this. Or I want to do this, but I don't want to do that.
But don't you think that would cause more, like, I guess, arguments and disagreements too, because you were raised differently than they were raised, so maybe they want to do it a different way than you were?
No.
Well,
at least not in not in my life.
Right.
No, we know how we want to raise our kids, like, and we agree on everything. Like, I mean, obviously, Adam's sports.
Yeah.
Like he has no choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's just which one he wants, and it's a perk because Tyler did sports.
Yeah.
So he understands it, like, so he knows what to do in that aspect. 'Cause I didn't play sports. So.
Yeah.
And then like little things like that. But like I guess it can. Maybe it depends on your marriage, but that's depending on you and like your marriage.
Yeah.
But
it all comes down to the person.
But yeah, like we bought like pieces of our childhoods together, and we decided this is what we want for our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we grew up in the city. He grew up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And
very different upbringings.
And right now we're like in between.
Yeah, you guys are very much so like in between.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how. Yeah. So I think that's a perk in its own. Like you learn different ways from each other.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So yeah. But it comes down to what you want. Like so like you want a very traditional.
Yeah.
So that's what you have.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it goes out to your person, like your individual person, and see how you guys want to make it work, or however you want to bring your upcoming. Like, I like everything traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa's very traditional. I feel like you're very traditional. Nancy's like the complete opposite, and I think I'd be somewhere in between.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be leaning to one or the other.
Right.
I think I'd try to find, because I like things from you and I like things from them, so it's like I think I would want a balance between it. Whereas Lisa, I feel like embraces fully traditional, and Nancy's like, I couldn't get further away from that. So it's like I feel like it's just very completely different, like lives and parenting styles and everything.
Yeah, right. We're completely different in everything.
Very different. Yeah,
even though we had the same upbringing.
Right.
So.
But so do you think you guys are very different because of you, or because of your partners, or like a mix of both?
I think it's a mix of both, because I feel like Oliver is the same way I am, so it's more traditional too. Yeah. Like as far as like the parenting goes with the girls. But I think it also has a lot to do with how I saw, I guess, growing up with mom and dad. So I guess that's where I got it from, whereas he didn't get that.
So you liked it to where you would want to kind of recreate something like that within your own family.
I loved it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where does your like parenting style stem from? Like, is it more leaning towards Tyler's? Is it more leaning towards yours? Or like, how did you guys?
No, it's us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's just us. I think what we took was like the bad. Like,
okay.
Like, this is what I know I don't want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
This is from his side. This is what we like. I don't want from both of our sides.
Yeah.
And like, okay, this is what we do like, but we'll keep those, but like we'll bring in our own style.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And with you, is it because you guys grew up differently?
Yeah.
You guys same culture and everything, but it's different. So how did you guys go about it?
I just took control.
And he was okay. Like,
Yeah.
did you have any resistance?
No,
Okay.
he was okay
Yeah.
with it because he saw, I guess, how our family was, like how close and everything was, and how much their love is within us.
Yeah.
So he was perfectly okay with it.
He was like, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Like, if they turn out the way our relationships are, he was gonna be okay with it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
How do you guys think dating either inside or outside your race and culture affects the family dynamic when you introduce them to family? Because in theory, I would feel like Oliver it would be like a quicker click because one, he speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
And like, he's Mexican.
You mean like introducing them to like
us, like bringing them into the family, having the family embrace them, like because they're a part of the family now, obviously. So how do you think like?
I think our family is very different than normal families.
I think so
So
too.
I feel like our family overall is welcoming.
Yeah,
Like,
and it took years of working on it. Yeah,
yes.
but that's why I just said it's a work in progress, and it has been for years.
So I feel like regardless of like what your background is, everyone's gonna try to make you feel welcome. Like you're gonna try to be talked to. You're gonna try to like make you feel as a family. So I feel
not
like
excluded.
And not excluded in the slightest. So I feel like with us, it is a different situation because despite your background, like these are always open doors and open arms.
unless you're a criminal.
Yeah. Well, I
don't mind.
I'm open.
I
I don't judge. Let's talk about it.
So
see
if
what
Elena
happened.
brings home a criminal, you'll
Not
be okay.
Elena.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Exactly.
Everyone's gotta have a line somewhere, Nancy.
Oh,
But
okay.
like, I'm open minded. I'll hear you out. Maybe the judge was a racist. I don't
okay.
know.
I'm
Okay.
good. Yeah, so I feel like, especially in our family, I feel like everyone's pretty welcomed. I feel like there is no really, I guess, discrimination here.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So I feel like with at least us, but I would understand where you're coming from too, because in a typical household like ours, if it wasn't like ours, I feel like people would probably struggle meeting someone outside their culture because they don't speak English, because they don't really understand our culture, blah, 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 blah. So, but at the end of the day, it also depends on the person.
I was gonna say, and it also depends on your parents, because like for us, obviously their primary language is Spanish.
Yeah.
What do they prefer to speak? Spanish, obviously. But like if I bring home a white man or like any other race, they're not gonna make them feel excluded to where they're speaking nothing but Spanish.
Yeah.
Like even mom and dad will like,
Unless they're talking smack.
unless we're talking, then we go to speak nothing but Spanish. But like even mom and dad, like they go out of their way to make sure that like the other person's comfortable, and like they maybe not able to communicate everything, but they're gonna try. They're gonna try to like
Mom and Tyler.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
They
like,
talk like comadres. Like
bro,
they
Tyler
do.
and my mom was nothing will stop them from talking.
Yeah.
Tyler brings up Google Translator.
Yeah.
Mom has told me that, and they'll talk for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
How they understand each other. Mom said that sometimes Tyler will say something and she'll be like, okay, she thinks. I said, Tyler, I don't understand that. And Tyler will go, okay, 1 second, Mamush. And he brings out his phone and he does the Google Translator, and then they just keep it going.
Yeah.
They don't stop them. They will
like,
communicate.
he'll pick up Adam, and I'm like, what's taking you so long? He's like, oh, I was talking to Mamush. I'm like, oh my God. I
They
was
be
like, okay.
gossiping.
Yeah.
All the freaking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's a good example of like with our family, Tyler like fits right in. He's embraced. I think he's embraced our lifestyle more than fucking anyone.
Yeah,
like
right.
that man, and that had to be a struggle because our family and his family are very different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I think he's like his relationship with us versus his relationship with his family is completely different.
Yeah.
So I know that was like an adjustment, and I know that I think we can be a lot. I think when you first bring in somebody, because we're so close, but I think once they see that like everyone's coming from like a good place and it's not coming from like any ill intent, it's just like wanting to make sure everyone's taken care of. That's like how mom and dad are. That's how we are. Like we just want to make sure you're good. Like if you're happy, you're good. We're gonna try to just, and it's a work in progress, obviously. But like, but we're trying to make it to where everyone's just like, if you're happy, do you?
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna like butt in or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was guilty of that for years, but I've been a lot better.
Yeah, she was guilty of that.
Yeah, I was. But yeah, I think it depends on the family. Ours, luckily, I think everyone gets embraced regardless of what race, what culture.
But not everyone has it that easy. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so I could understand like why it would be like, but that's why I was saying like, for example, us, we have Spanish speaking parents. So could you imagine what it would be like if one of us brought home a non-speaking person and mom and dad are speaking nothing but Spanish?
Yeah.
Like I could see how in different households, depending on the vibe, it would be hard for you to feel at home, or hard to feel like you can become a part of that unit.
Right.
Like it has to be embraced by both sides.
Yes.
Same thing with the other person, like Tyler, for example. Mom and dad are happy to go out of their way to try to speak English for him and like communicate with him, but also Tyler from his end has been learning. He's been learning Spanish. He'll pop out the Google Translator. So it's like I think everything will be reciprocated. So like if you come in and you give that energy is gonna be given back
for
to
sure.
you.
Yeah.
So I think regardless, everyone will be embraced, but.
Yes.
Obviously, some races it's just easier. Like Oliver, like he doesn't have to try. He could just communicate with everyone. Like it's just effortless. How do you think when you're raising kids with somebody who doesn't speak your same language and doesn't have the same culture, are you like in the back of your head wanting to make sure that they have that like those values and stuff instilled, or is it the same thing where you guys are just like both of you? Like whatever you're both like the values from both of you. Like you're raising your kids to want to speak fluent Spanish, for example.
Oh, okay.
Like how does Tyler feel about it? Because like you guys want them to speak Spanish, and then
He wants their kids to speak Spanish.
Okay.
Yes.
He does.
Because obviously it opens up more possibilities.
Yeah.
It's better for them, and then in the process he learns more.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So it's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah, because he's been wanting to learn, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So in that sense, we would like to have them speak Spanish too.
Okay.
Yeah, so we want to instill some stuff,
Yeah. I like that. Could you ever see yourself in a relationship with anyone other than Mexican?
No.
Would you date other Hispanic races?
What do you mean?
Like Puerto Ricans?
No.
Or Dominicans?
No.
Or like anything?
No.
So you want like just... Like if you were single, obviously. I'm not saying right now. I'm saying like, could you have seen a world in which you dated... Not even another Hispanic?
Why?
No, because they still don't
Didn't you date someone that wasn't a Mexican?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And that's why we didn't work out.
You really think so?
Oh my god.
Yeah, because me and him had like completely different like personalities, way of living. It's just completely different.
Yeah.
The only thing that's in common is that we speak Spanish. That was literally it. They come from like a completely different background.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. I want someone that knows the
She
same
wants a traditional Mexican man.
Traditional Mexican man.
Then. So when Madeline and Kaylee grew up, do you have a preference?
I would prefer Mexican.
You would prefer for them to...
Yeah, but obviously, like, they're free to choose for themselves, right? But
like,
I would prefer... Ideally, I would prefer Mexican.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to even think that, like, one day they were gonna date, because they're all so little right now, but...
But, like, it's gonna come.
Yeah.
So your preference would be...
My preference would be that, but, I mean, it is what it is.
Maybe your daughter's 17. Do you have a preference? Because your days are here.
No. No, not
Your
really.
days are right
Alina
around
is a
the
celebrity.
corner.
She doesn't want anybody...
bro.
No.
What is his name? Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan.
I don't really
Shout
care.
out.
Yeah, I don't really care what her race is or what race she chooses. I guess we'll just see
When the time comes.
when the time comes.
I'm cool with this family being like a melting pot where like you just bring in everything.
Yeah.
Like let's just add it all, mix it all, and have it all under one roof. Because I like our family dynamic to where I wouldn't want to keep it with just Mexicans.
Right.
You know, like, but we have that with you already.
Yeah.
So it's like you got that covered. You got I gotta bring something else.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
we gotta mix it up a little bit here.
Yeah.
But I like showing our culture and our like family dynamic and our way of thinking. I like showing it to other people. Even like friends. Like my friends are always like amazed by the way our family works and how
everybody always is.
Yeah. To where like I like sharing it, so I wouldn't want to keep it
Secret.
I want to expand
You don't want to keep it a secret?
Yeah, I want to expand it to like other races so that other people can start living like us, because I think we live great.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I agree.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I think we're all pro interracial dating. Just do whatever makes you comfortable.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy. Whatever you feel comfortable and like you feel like yourself, like you could be yourself. Because I think that's important too with interracial dating. Like if you can do it without feeling different, you know, because I think like depending on who you date, sometimes as a Hispanic, like if you're dating another race, like you feel like weird. You don't feel at home.
No,
I think with them, and I date
that would be her.
But
yeah, that would be me.
But it's not just her. Like I feel like we're very different, me and you, and I feel like even I've dated guys where I'm like, I just like I can't see myself really connecting with you, and I don't need you to be Hispanic to connect with you.
Well, yeah,
but like there have been, because even Hispanics I've dated somewhere I'm like, I know we're both Hispanic,
this ain't
but
gonna
like
go nowhere.
Clearly this is not for me. So like but I think with different races it's just depending on you. Like you'll know who you feel comfortable with, who you feel a strong connection with, and who you can feel like yourself with, and not feel like you have to change anything. Where you can just be authentically you, and they can be authentically themselves. I think if you find that, then
you're good.
Be with whoever it is.
In love.
I don't know what song that is.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I think that's all we have for that topic. As you guys know, we end every episode with an inspirational quote or story. And today we're going to be hearing from me as Lee sings in the background. Did you figure out what you're singing?
It's Friday. I'm in love. Is that how it goes?
The Cure?
The Cure.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes? It's Friday. I'm in
Monday,
love.
something.
Oh my gosh.
Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Thursday, it's Friday. I'm in love.
You see, I had it right.
Yeah, you had it right.
Okay.
That's a good song. Okay, so mine is pretty short. I'm pulling an Elena.
It's short but sweet. Is that what you said?
It's short but sweet. It's a little sweet treat.
Oh my
That's how she says it. Okay. No amount of regret changes the past. No amount of anxiety changes the future, at least. But any amount of gratitude changes the present.
That's true.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that is very cute.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So, like, no point in focusing on the future.
Or the negativity.
No point in concentrating on the past. I completely lost my train of thought.
Oh my gosh.
No point in focusing on the future. No point in focusing on the past. Nothing's going to change that. But if you can learn to just be grateful and enjoy the present moment, that can change your current life and
I like that.
Your current vibe.
Gratitude.
And happiness. Gratitude.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for this week's episode. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share. If you want to follow us on any social media, everything is at Lemme Call My Sis. We hope you have a great week, and I am struggling with my words today. You guys want to do the outro? And until then, we will see you guys next week.
Bye.